Welcome to Programming 3D, Stage 3, APIs. So what have we got for an API? What is an API? Good point. An API is an application programming interface. So it's an interface between the left, C++, and the right, OpenGL. This is going to get all our data from the bits we've read in using the model loader into OpenGL, and OpenGL is in return going to send back information to tell C++ where to find it, where to find all this data. We can send it through, but we need to find it again afterwards so we can use it. You know, simple things like that. Now, contrary to popular belief, on a 3D system, you need an extensive API, a robust API. But that's not true. The API should only be these two bits up here. This down here is just, well, that's more to do with the OpenGL side. The shaders and OpenGL go together. The data loader and a texture loader and C++ go together. It's a strange mixture of things we have in the API, so it's going to be an interesting little adventure. For those of you joining us new, let's have a look at my setup. It's with Visual Studio Code. We have set up our properties, our include paths, our defines, which are very important now, more important than we ever had before, because now we are going to be using glue. Launching for the debugger is, oh, you can't see all of that. Let's pop it up for you. That's how my debugger launches our test area, which is a separate program altogether. We're not using Amber SL as a program. It's a static library, so it's just a collection of functions. And tasks JSON is our builder. We build using build.sh, both in Amber SL. If I double click on there and type in test, then it'll build test. And the build.sh just changes the directory to the exec directory or exec. It does a quick qmake and then make. And that's all it does. Wow. How complicated is that? Not. Includes on Windows are now going to get a bit more tricky, because not just here. What I would do in, let's see, the YouTube directory is I would have a new folder and I will call that, let's see, what are they? What are they actually called? That's a good, it's not definitions, what is it? Oh, my brain will come back to that. But what's going to happen is we're going to have to include glue, and there is another little bit for our, what do you call them? Textures, our texture loader. That's going to use the stb_image.h. All this information can be found in the setup, stage 1, basically. Yeah, the setup area. And this would be, oh, where is it gone? There it is. What I would do is I'd put dependencies in here. And then in this folder, I will put all of the glue, that's GLEW, the GLFW, the extension Wrangler is glue, GLFW is the graphics library for Windows. Not Windows as in Windows 10, Windows as in this is a window. Yeah, bit of a difference. Those dependencies can go in there. If you are using Visual Studio Code, then in here, where I've got Amber SL source, and you just put workspace folder, / dependencies, and whatever you need. You can put your include paths in there, and it'll start picking everything up for you quite nicely. Or should do. If Microsoft are to be believed. If you have problems with that, please go to the Microsoft website. Don't ask me. I can't tell you how Microsoft works. Nobody can. Only they can. And even their descriptions of how they work is, well, interesting, to say the least. I don't need dependencies. Why? Because I'm on Linux. Simple as that. Delete. Yeah. Thank you. Linux has all of this kind of stuff included within it, which is cute and pretty. And if you don't seem to have it, then you just go to your distro manager, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is in Ubuntu. And you just open it up and look it up. And download it and put it in. Yeah. There we go. Nice and easy. So that's how basically we're going to set everything up. I'm going to leave my tasks on Amber SL because that's all I'm interested in right now. I'm not really interested in testing the API because the API is the glue between two different sides. There may be some testing goes on actually. I've just thought about some of the things that I'm going to do. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting little journey through here. The next thing that's coming up is a texture loader. I want that to be the start. I was thinking of going for this GLSL code. This, I don't know what to call it. Graphics Library Simple Language? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's Graphics Library something language. Don't know what the S stands for. Well, hey ho. stbimage.h can be found at. Let's have a quick look. See if I've got it. Yes, I have. Here it is. So it's github.com/nothings/stb, and it's just somewhere down here. stbimage.h. stbimage.h. Yay, that's the one we need. So on that, I'm going to, nope, I'm going to just click on it. See where that takes me. Yep. And raw file. Yeah, great. It's a big file. It's a very big file. So you can either copy and paste it or whatever. What's this one? Version 2.19. I don't know what version it'll be on, but it tells you how to do it here. What we have to do before you include this file in one C or C++ file is to create the implementation. So we have to do that first, and that's why I'm going to do this texture stuff first. It's just to get this out of the way with. You can do stbi assert x before the hash include to avoid using assert.h. Not overly bothered about that kind of stuff. No, I'm not going to avoid anything. I'm not going to be using most of it, so it won't matter. The PNG channel, which we are going to be using, can handle the 8 bits that we've been saving, well, which we will be saving stuff out in, or 16-bit per channel. Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, we've got enough. It's fine. Revisions, yeah, fixes. Yeah, right, okay. I'm not going that far down. But There we go. That's how we are going to use it. And it'll be fun. I think it'll be a bit of fun. The programming is going to be fun. It is for me anyway, because it's not something it's not within my comfort zone. I'm comfortable doing repetitive stuff. This is more thoughtful because we have to start thinking more about what OpenGL is going to need rather than what we've already programmed on the C++ stage in stage 2. And, well, if you haven't done stage 2, it doesn't matter. But you'll see me struggle on the OpenGL side and probably refer back to C++ on from stage 2, if need be. But otherwise, if you're following this along just to find out what an API is, well, good luck to you. Hope it works for you or gives you some ideas. It'll be interesting to say the least. I'm not downloading that lot right now. I'll do that off camera. I'll just do a copy and paste. And we'll get on with it from there, I think. Yeah. I think that should do. Texture loader up next. That's going to be interesting. Yes. That is going to be interesting. Folder I'm going to use is going to be API, and the namespace will probably be API. So everything's going to go in the API area. Yeah, I think I know roughly what I want to do with this. I've got a good idea. So, without further ado, we will get on with the next episode. If you need anything, give us a shout. There's plenty of contact information on the videos and on the YouTube channel now. Patreon's a good place to go and find me. Support, yeah, right. If you want to, only if you want to. It's up to yourselves. But hopefully you're going to get something from this. If not, good luck, have fun, and take care.